Hey guys, it's AnythingGirl74 and today I'm going to be doing my first story time video here on my channel because it was actually requested by a lot of you guys that I do a story time. However, I did want to say that I apologize if my stories are not super exciting. I don't have any scary stalker stories or anything like that. So I apologize if my stories aren't as exciting as others may be, but it was requested and I think story times are pretty fun because no one is going to have the exact same experience as you, so everyone kind of has their own story to tell, which I think is really cool. So if you want me to do more story times, just let me know in the comments because I do have a couple of stories that I can share. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So today I'm going to be talking about the time that I fell down a canyon. And no, this is not an exaggeration. I mean, I didn't fall down like this big canyon. It was like a smaller thing, but I still fell down a canyon. So this took place in, I believe it was 6th grade. In 6th grade, I was friends with these group of girls, and I don't think they care if I say their names, but so basically it was my friend Nicole's birthday, and we went to this place. It was basically like a Chuck E. Cheese or like a Nickel City, if you've heard of that, where you get tokens for playing the games and you can win prizes and stuff. So we had our birthday party there, and it was really fun. I actually ended up winning this giant dog, which was really cool because I had won that ticket spinner, and you know how it's really unlikely to win the 1,000 tickets? I ended up getting that, so I ended up winning this giant dog that I had for a while. After we had finished, we all ate at this cafe that was next to it, and then we drove home. Now, a couple weeks prior to this event, Nicole and I, we were hanging out at her house, and at her house, she has this canyon that's by her house, and it's a little hard to explain, but there's a fence, but it's one of those low fences, you can easily climb over it, and then there's a really steep hill, and then there's just this flat part, and there's a little stream thing, and there's just a bunch of plants, and then if you go even further, that's where you can't go in there. I mean, it's really deep canyon. So, we had found this little princess makeup bag, and I think it had Disney princesses on it, or it had crowns on it or something, I don't know. But it was this princess bag, and we were like, whoa, that's cool, and so we decided to throw it in the canyon. Who knows why? So back to the birthday party. So we had driven home, and on the way back, I was like, oh hey Nicole, remember that princess bag that we threw in your canyon when we had pulled up to her house? And she's like, oh yeah, and everyone was like, what? And we're like, oh, we'll show you the princess bag. And so we go to the little fence area, and we point it out. It's sitting next to some rock. I don't know. It was sitting somewhere, I think next to a rock or a plant or something. And we were like, oh yeah, there it is. And then we asked her mom, we were like, oh, can we go down and see the princess bag? And she's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Okay, so there was the steep hill to go down to that flat area. And so everyone ran down that steep hill. However, we probably should have gone this other way that's not as steep. You kind of go to the very edge and you go down this little path. So they had all decided to just run down, and they're all looking at the princess bag, and I was like, I want to go join them. So I was carrying my giant dog that I had won, and I run down the hill. However, like I said before, the hill was very steep. So when you're running really fast down a hill, and sometimes you can kind of overshoot it, I guess, if that's the word for it. So that's what happened. So I was running way too fast, and I had overpowered it, and so I flipped over. This is no joke. Literally my friends saw this whole thing. I flipped over, and then I was rolling on my side, and I was just rolling down this hill. And in that process, this rock had cut my hip. No, it didn't cut it open, so I didn't have to get stitches or anything, but it cut it. So I had rolling down this hill, and all this dirt and gross stuff is hitting me, and I finally made it to the bottom. And all my friends were like, oh my gosh, Kelsey, are you okay? But it actually hurt a lot, so I started crying. So my friends, they all picked me up, and they carried me up the hill. And then her mom was in the garage, and she saw what happened, and then I went into her house, and while her mom was cleaning the cut, and by the way, it was on my hip, and so while I was holding my dog, there was a bunch of like bunny poop and dirt that was on it. So my friends were like cleaning it up, and they were using like bow ties from the like presents that she got, and they were like tying it on and stuff, and it hurt really bad. Like it was like to that point where like, have you ever like had a scrape after like it hurt so bad that it's like tingly? Like I don't know if that ever happens to you, but that happened to me. So it was like really like tingly, and it hurt really bad, and so we like laid down on our couch and we started to watch a movie, and then my parents came and picked me up because it was like the time that people were supposed to pick up. So yeah, that's the time that I fell down a canyon. I still have a little battle scar from it, but that's okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even if it wasn't the most exciting story that you've ever heard. Comment down below if you want more story times, and if you don't want more story times, I won't have to do them, but it was requested. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!